All right, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give it. I gotta give it a minute. This is like my third time trying this out, so I gotta give it like I'm at least waiting until like the 30-second mark before I come into the camera, to the shot. The 25 mark. All right, 30 seconds have passed. So hopefully we're good. Hopefully we're live. Hopefully we're at the right platforms. Hopefully we're on Facebook. Hopefully we're on YouTube. Technical difficulties for real. Okay, I see us. I see us. We got action. We got some action. All right, we on Facebook. Let me make sure we on YouTube. Okay. We're definitely on Facebook. Let me see about YouTube. Okay, we got some action. We're here. Let's go. All right, let's get into the intro. Let's get into the intro. Welcome back to the 10 Lions Podcast. I'm your boy, Jelani Lion. This is episode 66. In this episode, we will be discussing, as you can see, guys, this is a solo dolo episode, so I'm going to keep it short. Keep it cute. 5 topics for y'all. 5 topics are: Trump bombs Iran, bomb thrown outside Zohran Mamdani's home, shots fired at Rihanna's house, Damani and T.I. versus 50 Cent, and Blueface versus Krishan. I don't even know if we'll get to all these topics. Thank God the stream started working. For whatever reason, the stream wasn't working. But like I said in the first take, my words of wisdom is consistency. And this is an example of that. I could have easily not done a podcast episode. I could have easily just said F it, wait till next week or whatever. But I'm like, nah, there's too many things going on in the world, and there's too many things going on. There's too much content to be made. So I gotta stay diligent. I gotta stay consistent. Gotta stay disciplined. I'm shooting it outside. Excuse me. So yeah, I hope that y'all are having a good day. Couldn't make this podcast episode happen with the guys. But like I said, there's too much things to be discussed, and there's too much content to be made not to talk about it. So yeah, that's my words of wisdom is consistency. You got to be consistent no matter what you do, whether it's cooking, whether it's fitness, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's parenting. Consistency, whether it's your schoolwork, consistency plays a part in everything, especially if you want to do it at a high level and be successful with it and be like overachieving and just do well at whatever it is you love to do. You have to be consistent, in my opinion. And I feel like there's so many different examples of that. No matter whatever field that you're in or craft that you're passionate about, if you look at the top people in that craft, I'm willing to bet they're super consistent in what they do. So yeah, that's my words of wisdom for today. Marketing plug. I usually market Lionhearted coloring books. Lionhearted coloring books have been doing super well. I'm super happy about that for something that I started in November, and it's only March. Like, so that's what is that? Like 5 months? We're collabed with Tay Fisher, and we just did a Tay Fisher's first ever coloring book event at his gym. Beautiful event. So many beautiful kids was out there coloring Tay, coloring different kids that represented them. Just a beautiful affair. Parents were there, family was there, took beautiful photos. So shout out to Tay. Super blessed and honored to be able to go from being one of Tay's kids at his camps to working with him as an adult and whatnot. So like that's like super dope to me, and I don't take it lightly. So yeah, if you're not hip to the Lionhearted coloring books, make sure that you check those out. You can find them in any link in my bio on any social media. or just go to Amazon and type in lion-hearted coloring books and they will come up. But yeah, let's keep it going. So the first topic we got is Trump bombs Iran. So let's get into that. I'm gonna play clips, and then we're gonna go over the comments. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you comment, and I'll respond to the comments appropriately. Where am I going? All right, go on Instagram. Damn. Go on Instagram. All right, Trump bombs Iran. Let's play the clip. Mad clips. I don't even know which one to play at this point. I don't even know which one to play. All right, let's play Trump.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world. For 47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. Among the regime's very first acts was to back a violent takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, holding dozens of American hostages for 444 days. A short time ago.
And the headline of that clip is dozens of students reportedly killed after U.S. and Israel Operation Epic Fury strike hits girls' school in Iran. And I think it was, let's be specific, Israel strikes elementary school in Iran, kills at least 51 young girls. And I've heard different numbers. I've heard 51. I've heard 100. The caption reads, as a part of the bombing in the United States, as a part of the bombing the United States and Israel are conducting in Iran, Israel targeted an elementary school in Kanab City, killing at least 51 young girls between the ages of 7 and 12. There were 170 female students at the all-girls school at the time of the attack. 60 students are also wounded. Dozens of U.S. and Israel strikes were carried out across Tehran. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. This was, well, I want to say, was it last? It was last Saturday that this happened. It was Friday. There was no speaking of a war. Everything was cool. Everything was calm. And then we woke up to bombs in Iran and whatnot. Everyone seeing like devastating videos and whatnot. So I don't know. I never know, because there's always, in my opinion, there's always an agenda. There's always a quote unquote a strategy. There's always an ulterior motive when it comes to Trump and everyone aligned with him. But to me and a lot of other people that are witnessing this, it seems like another distraction away from holding him accountable for being aligned in the Epstein files. There's been other takes that, perfect. There's this. So glad I've be sending myself all these different links. One example of this is Google searches about Epstein files dropped 95% after Trump started bombing Iran. So that's a crazy stat. 95% down from people searching about the Epstein files or tapping into the Epstein files, or under researching that after Trump and U.S. and Israel bombed Iran and whatnot. I don't know what y'all think. I think it's crazy. I think it's disgusting, obviously. And this, unfortunately, it looks like it's only the beginning, even though it's already been a year. But as far as war, he also said in a clip that people are gonna die, U.S. people are gonna die, and that's just a part of war. Um, yeah, it's definitely really, really nasty, and it has been nasty. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Um, I got one more clip from it, from that, on that topic. They were saying,
can't impeach a president during a war. I just want y'all to know that what we are witnessing right now, the collaboration between that blue and white state and Donald Trump to attack Iran, and now they just said they took out like the president or some shit of Iran, killed like 57 schoolgirls, and Iran is bombing Dubai where U.S. citizens are. It's very strategic. Not only that, but Donald Trump did make a statement saying that our troops, some United States troops that are positioned in Israel, by the way, right now, not the United States, will lose their life. There will be some casualties. He's willing to make that sacrifice. In the name of what? Not being impeached. Because you can't impeach a president during a war. And they're going to try to reconstitute this as national safety on why we shouldn't have the midterm elections. I bet you Donald Trump is going to say we shouldn't have midterm elections because we can't guarantee there isn't electoral compromise due to the situation that he just started with Iran. That's all. That's all.
madness. So like she said, she just explained that you can't impeach a president during a war. So basically her and different people are piecing together that another reason on top of distracting from the Epstein files, that also in order to have Trump 2028, if there's a war going on, they're speculating that he likely won't be brought down as president. Like his presidential term will continue if there's a war going on. Hopefully that's not the case. Obviously, it's just a mess. It's a mess. It's terrible that literally 50 to 100 children died because of this senseless bombing and violence and war and crime and whatnot. So it's just like, I'm hoping that from my perspective alone, like I hope that he can be brought out of office and behind bars, honestly. But like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. My iPad is about to die. But I want to should I get to Rihanna? Because that was crazy. Or Zohran Mamdani. I'm about to do Zohran Mamdani. And then maybe I could search for Rihanna on my computer. But Zohran Mamdani was an explosive device was thrown outside Zohran Mamdani's New York home during anti-Muslim protest.
What's up?
All right, I'm gonna cut that short. I'm gonna cut that clip short because you don't want to show the violence on YouTube. Not trying to get flagged or nothing, but in 2026 there is an anti-Muslim protest going on in New York City, and that is so wild to me. While New York City has a Muslim mayor, like, and I was talking, and I don't know if it's due to the bombing in Iran that's fueling this, or just the hate, the white hatred, because that's the majority that's in that's organizing this protest, carrying out these protests, that has hatred for Muslims and whatnot. And it's so ironic that that is the case. Like, you have, as quote unquote Americans, y'all have, that are doing these anti-Muslim protests. Y'all have hatred for Muslims for stereotypically being, like, considering them to be terrorists, but y'all are carrying out terrorist acts, like throwing a bomb outside Zohran Mamdani's home. That's literally a terrorist act. Thankfully, the bomb didn't go off, so no one was harmed, no one was hurt, thank God. But that could have been crazy. If the guy threw it at a police officer's feet, like, mad people could have died from that, like, easily, if it would have went differently. Thankfully, they arrested the guy who threw it. But there's just mad hatred involved in that protest. Like, there was literally a guy holding a sign that said, "We are Jeffrey Epstein." Like, that's insane. That's wild. Like, how do y'all align with that? And how do y'all think y'all are the good guys? Like, what is that? What is that even, like, how does that click? How does that connect for y'all? If you look closely at the video, in the pictures, documented, there's a person in there, just like the Jeffrey Epstein sign. There's another guy wearing a Freedom Charlie Kirk hoodie, and it's just like, again, like, it's not by mistake. It's not coincidence. It's just like, y'all y'all think y'all are doing something right. Y'all think y'all are standing for good, but y'all are like always on the wrong side of history. Like, anyone who stands for an anti-Muslim or if there was an anti-Catholic joint going on, or anti-white, it doesn't even matter. It would just be it'd be a rap. It would be nasty, and just no one of color would even think that. Like, to let's do anti this or anti that, like, a group of people. And the guy who ran it, I think his name was, let me see if I can pull up before my iPad dies, because Zohran Mamdani had a response. He said, yesterday, white supremacist Jake Lang organized a protest over Gracie Mansion rooted in bigotry and racism. Such hate has no place in New York City. It is an affront to our city's values and the unity that defines who we are. What followed was even more disturbing. Violence at a protest is never acceptable. The attempt to use an explosive device and hurt others is not only criminal, it is reprehensible and the antithesis of who we are. Yeah, the pictures are disgusting. It's terrible. And these will be the first people to say anti-Muslim, have an anti-Muslim protest, or Latinos want Latinos out of the country, or say black people are ghetto or belong in jail or whatever. It's like so much hatred, and this is the type of thing I was trying to talk about before Trump was elected again. And the country is never this bad, to this degree, this consistently, under anyone else's reign, or not even reign, anyone else's presidency, anyone else's administration. So it's definitely nasty. Super happy that Zohran Mamdani wasn't hurt. His family wasn't hurt. There was people being hurt in the street because obviously, like, I don't know, New York City really wasn't having that. Um, but it could have gone way worse, and I'm glad that a bomb like that didn't go off and didn't cause any more harm for no reason, like literally for no reason. And it's funny that after it's not really funny. It's ironic that after the Trump and Israel bombed Iran, that now more white people are in America trying to bomb in America. Like, this is civil war like behavior. I don't know if we really are. I saw someone said that this is Trump's war. I don't know if this is really World War III that we're like that is happening, because it's really just one guy with too much power and not even following the correct like steps to exhibit that power. Like, he doesn't, like he like the bombing in Iran wasn't ran by Congress. He just did it, or just gave the go ahead or whatever. I don't know. It's nasty. It's definitely nasty. Um, it's always good to have conversation with like a bunch of different people and back and forth and whatnot. So definitely leave your comments in the caption or in the comments. Let me know what y'all are thinking. Um, Let me know what y'all think we can do to fix the different problems in the country. Let me know in the comments. All right, let's see if I can get. Let me see if I can get one more topic. Because my iPad is about to die, but let me see. Let me see. If my iPad dies, it's gonna be on this topic. Oop, my iPad just died. Lovely. All right, shots were fired at Rihanna's home. I repeat, shots were fired at Rihanna's home. Oh, actually, let me see if I can pull it up on my computer. Duh. Shout out to y'all. If y'all have tuned into the podcast, do ya? Shout out to you. Enter the code. Come on, they're not letting me rock out. That's crazy. We won't ask for a code. Damn, I can't get into my Instagram on the computer. That's whack. How can I get this? Rihanna house shooting. All right, we about to do this the old-fashioned way. With articles, no clips. So Rihanna's home shooting, suspect held on $10 million bail after allegedly firing multiple shots at Rihanna's mansion. And now my computer wants to die, but we good. A 35-year-old woman was booked on suspicion of attempted murder after allegedly firing multiple shots from a white Tesla toward the gate of Rihanna's home on Sunday. Ivana Lizette Ortiz was booked on a charge of attempted murder. A spokesperson for the LAPD confirmed to Fox News Digital. Bail was sent to $10 million. According to police dispatch audio obtained by Fox News, approximately 10 gunshots were heard near Rihanna's residence in Beverly Hills. The shots appeared to come from across the street, directed toward the upward gate of the property. In this dispatch audio, the suspect vehicle was described as a white Tesla, and the driver was described as a Hispanic female with blonde hair. Yeah, so it's crazy. That's obviously crazy. I'm gonna probably attach the shooter's clip to this clip. But she basically, and my computer just died, so that's cool. But basically, she addressed Rihanna. She seemed like she had mental health problems. There's a video surfacing on the internet where before the shooting, where it seems like she definitely had mental health issues. And she was talking about Rihanna. She was talking about Rihanna's energy and whatnot. I'm definitely gonna attach a clip to this video for that. But yeah, 10 shots by this girl at Rihanna's mansion in Los Angeles, and Rihanna was home. Rihanna was home. Again, similar to the Zohran Mamdani topic. Thank God, nobody was injured. No one was harmed. And just like that, the Zohran Mamdani incident, that could have gone a completely different way. So definitely glad it didn't go a different way. Definitely glad that Rihanna and her kids and ASAP are all okay. What this thankfully, not thankfully, this in a at least like in a bright in a positive way has nothing to do with Trump or the state of the country, or maybe it does. But as far as we know, it has nothing to do with that, and thankfully so. Unfortunately, it just seems like someone who had mental health problems, and their mental health issues got the best of them. But that's obviously no excuse. I hope the lady, unfortunately, receives like the highest amount of punishment, because that's nothing to play with. That could have gone completely bad. 10 shots, like you were aiming like that. That's just like there's no excuse, and she deserves to face her punishment and whatnot. Whatever that ends up being. I'm, like I said, super grateful that nothing happened to Rihanna or her kids or ASAP. But things like this really shouldn't happen. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Yeah, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Do y'all think that it can relate to the fact that America doesn't prioritize mental health enough? Like I don't know if that's a reach, but let me know if that's a reach. While we have money for wars, not to be cliche and use Pac's line, we got money for wars, we can't feed the poor. But realistically, we have money to bomb Iran, but we don't have money. We don't have money to feed the homeless, or shelter the homeless, or give people with mental health problems mental health guidance or clinics or therapy, to avoid things like this happening: school shootings, bombings, home shootings. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like if America prioritized these problems more so than making the billionaires richer or bombing other countries, there might not be random shootings, like random crazy shootings like this, or just crime in general. Like, you know what I mean? But like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about this. Thank God that nothing happened to Rihanna or her kids or ASAP. But yeah, my phone, like I said, we out here getting it. This is out the mud, literally. Solo dolo episode, and it's gone well. I like it. It's good vibes. And I honestly might do it more often. This is how I'm about to get my content up. But it's definitely good vibes. What's not good vibes is my iPad and my computer died on me. But so next time I will have those properly charged, and maybe I might make this like a little routine, so I can have go live with the guys, and have like a group discussion for a podcast, and also have dolo episodes as well. Because then I'll really get in my bag if I start just talking about whatever is on my mind and whatnot. What's funny is I wanted this episode or this last minute episode to be out when the sun was out. But this is a vibe. This is a vibe. I want to see if I can do one more topic. I can't see if you guys are commented. I can't see. But I want to see if I can think of one more topic before I wrap this up. I was going to talk about T.I. and Damani and 50 Cent. I was going to talk about Blueface and Krishan. I want to see if I could think of one more. Maybe I'll do... All right, so let's do this. This is going to be a real hip-hop-y topic. I was going to save it for Instagram, but this is something I can kind of do off the dome. So, it's been over a month since J. Cole's The Fall Off album has released. So that's enough time for everyone to listen to it back to front, give it multiple listens and whatnot. So my question to you guys is, is The Fall Off J. Cole's worst album? And if not, is it a top 3 album? I asked that because, I wish I could see the sky. The sky is mad pretty right now. I asked that because, in my opinion, especially as a Cole fan, let me say this first. I am a Cole fan. Love Cole's music. Love Cole as an artist. But as a Cole fan, I do not love this album. I have many quarrels with this album. I have many issues with this album. But I want to know what y'all think. And again, this is coming from a Cole fan. I'm not bashing Cole or saying he's trash or whatever time that type of time. I'm more so as a Cole fan, I'm low key disappointed with this album. Just because it was so hyped. It was so hyped for years as being gonna be his best album, his last work, his last body of work and whatnot. And I can appreciate that Cole stated that this was going to be the end of his story, basically, from the come up to Friday Night Lights to the off season to 2014 Forest Hill Drives. This was to wrap up, to conclude all those albums and whatnot. I can appreciate that. That's not my beef. There's so many different things I don't like about this album. For one, I feel there's a lot of filler songs. I feel and it's a double album, so maybe some people have said that it's the first disc is completely different from the second disc. So maybe that's my fault. Maybe I need to listen to them as 2 albums, as 2 discs. But if that was the case, why release it as 1 album? You know what I mean? That's kind of silly. If you're not say that double discs are silly, double discs aren't silly, but you got to make sure that the whole shit slaps. Especially in 2026. Because I feel if this was condensed, I feel both discs has filler songs. So this would condense to from 24 songs. Is it 24 songs? Is it 24 or 22 songs? If this was condensed to 15 songs, take out whatever that is, 7 songs or whatever, I think this is a way better album. Also, I didn't love the fact that it feels damn near every song is about the Ville, Fayetteville, where J. Cole's from. And I never minded in his career, in his catalog, in his discography, him shouting out where he's from or showing love to where he's from and all that. But it's every damn song, Cole, that's kind of crazy. Knowing people from outside where you're from, you got a whole global fan base, worldly fan base. This album is probably gonna hit for the Fayetteville, but for everybody else, it's okay, how many times we're gonna hear about the Ville? How many times we're gonna hear about Fayetteville and what's going on in Fayetteville. What's like, and it's not even like mad shit's going on there. Like apparently. Another one of my gripes is that I feel like there was way too many. I feel like there's not many J. Cole albums where there's a bunch of samples. Like he has, obviously he's nice with samples, but the way that he sampled songs in this album was like, you had Future singing Usher. I think Burna Boy was singing Ja Cure, which wasn't that bad. Like I could appreciate that. But you had him singing a Common song, like, and that ended up Kendrick ended up doing the same thing on what was it with Baby Keem, Good Flirts off the Baby Keem album. And I think Kendrick did that way better. It just sounds. I feel like it was a part of a verse and it wasn't a part of a hook. And I don't know. I like Kendrick's delivery on that better more than Cole's. But like I feel like there's like half the songs are samples. Like half the songs are singing or rapping old songs in a new way. And some of them have been done before. Like, I don't know. It was like, I get what you were trying to do, but I think you overdid that. You know what I mean? I don't know. And maybe this is just my take and no one will agree with it. And the comments will be filled with hate comments or whatever. But I feel like for if this was going to be your last album and you like hyped it for years, it should have been a way better album. I feel like, and this is where I feel like my take isn't a bad take, because 2014 Forest Hill Drives, I think is definitely a better album than this. I won't even say way better, but I would definitely say that's a better album than this. Born Sinner, definitely better. I would say it's definitely better. It might not be, again, not way better, but I would definitely say it's better. Possibly even Off Season is better than this. I like KOD a lot. I feel like I don't really hear people say too much about KOD, his album. But he had a theme for that album. And I think he did that. I think he bodied what he was trying to do with that. But yeah, I think that, so let's bring it back to the origin of this video, this clip. Is The Fall Off his worst album? If not, what is? And that's, again, this is no diss to Cole, but obviously if you have all your albums laid out, there's gotta be a worse one, quote unquote. And if it's not his worst album, is it a top 3 album? I don't think Cole fans can say this is a top 3 album from Cole, because you got 2014 Forest Hill Drive, classic. You got Born Sinner. You got the Off Season. You got KOD. Some people, I've even heard people like really like For Your Eyes Only. And that was more of a sentimental joint. I could see that being more for Cole, and you get that. That's a buy, in my opinion. So yeah, just y'all let me know if how y'all feel after a month of Cole's album. If Cole's album is this new album, The Fall Off, is a top 3 Cole album, or if it's his worst album, or where do you rank it? Let me know where you rank it. Let me know what you like about it. Let me know what you dislike about it. Let me know all that. And that is my last topic for this episode, this solo dolo episode of the 10 Lions podcast. If you watched, shout out to you. If you watch in the future, shout out to you. Holla at me in the comments. Make sure you get a Lionhearted coloring book. I'm on my 5th coloring book so far. Life is good. Life is going in the right direction. I appreciate you if you support me. We're going to keep working, keep being consistent, keep being blessed, and keep being lion-hearted.